What's up guys, welcome back to the Grapple channel. This week's video is going to be hobby maxing. So the main hobbies that I want to do is number one, obviously content creation. Number two, watching more long form content like movies, TV shows, stuff like that, because as a lot of us probably do, is we spend a lot of time on our phones, probably on TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that, you know, watching and consuming a lot of short form content. So I want to hopefully change how much short form content I watch to swap it with long form content, you know, get myself off my phone a bit. It's not the best swapping obviously my phone for a TV screen, but it's changing short form content for long form content, which I am a pretty big fan of actually. And then more on like the physical media, I guess, kind of side would be books. I have quite a lot of books that I want to read. A few of them being Strange Buildings, Butter, Courage to be Disliked. That's a book that I started I think in like late 2024 that I still haven't finished, so I really want to finish that soon because it should not take me 2 years to finish a book. And then another another hobby that I want to do that's more on the creative side of things is I believe it's called macrame, but essentially making friendship bracelets. I've started 2 friendship bracelets. I think one of them might be done. I don't know how long it needs to be though, that's the only issue. And then the second one is nowhere near being done, so I want to finish that obviously. Over the past week I have finished 2 forms of long form content in Lovely Runner and Dynamite Kiss. They are both K-dramas and each episode is like an hour, if not a little bit over. I actually did a video. This is like my second time trying to record this video because all of my footage from the first time I recorded this, I used my camera and all of it corrupted. So I have all of like the sound of me in the videos, however there's no video to it, I just have the sound. But I did a pretty in-depth review of it, but I'm just gonna shorten it here. Lovely Runner, 10 out of 10, it was great. Obviously a real tearjerker for those who have watched it, you'll know. But it was still really good, I really enjoyed it. Even though I think I cried like at least once an episode. And then Dynamite Kiss was pretty good. I think I'd give it like an 8 out of 10 though. It was just really heavily focused on the miscommunication trope. Like every other episode there was a miscommunication between the 2 main characters, and then in the last episode the main guy gets amnesia and forgets everything that happened between him and the main female lead, and then it ends with him remembering and them kissing, and that's the end of the show. There is very little content of the 2 of them actually being in a relationship. So, you know, that was a little annoying. This is why I think I'd give it an 8, because of the miscommunication and everything, you know, and all of that. But it was still pretty good if you ignore those aspects to it. And that, obviously, like I said, content creation. So I really want to focus on upping my editing skills, I guess would be the word. Because I feel like, number one, the app that I usually use for my other videos is called Velo, VLLO, and it's good, don't get me wrong, because I have created 4 vlogs using it so far. It's not bad, but I definitely feel like either I'm not using it to its full capacities at the basic standards, or you need to pay to make your videos good, which I don't want to do. So I'm gonna swap out to CapCut, which I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna be like, they're also like essentially paid to look good. Let's see if I can make it look at least decent using CapCut. So yeah, hopefully you guys notice a difference in editing. If you guys prefer this video's editing or the last ones, let me know. I'll switch back if I need to. I might not even bother using CapCut in the end, who knows. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay guys, so I have done the first P, and this is what it's looking like. Not great, not great, but I do have 2 more rows of white that should hopefully sort it out. So let me do them and I will be right back. Okay guys, I am back. This is what it looks like after the 2 rows of white. I think I'm gonna keep going just so that I can say I at least did like just until I've done the first P1H. Then after that I might give up, I will not lie. This is taking me like over an hour. So tired, my back hurts. Okay, so that is the first P1H done. I think I might actually just leave it like that. Mainly because that took like 2 hours to do. So yeah, my back really hurts. However, I will say it was enjoyable. Apart from the fact that I kept like fucking it up and it's not the nicest to look at, but it's fine. I think I might just leave it as a very small keychain, because I was gonna turn it into a bracelet. However, I feel that number one, it's way too thick for me to use because it's like 9 strands. This is 4 and it's like just under a finger width wide. Yeah, it's not awful, I will say. Especially not for my first attempt at doing something with like words in it. Oh. I feel like it was pretty good for, like I said, my first attempt with something with words. Whereas these have really been the only ones that I've attempted so far is the chevrons. But yeah, no, I quite like it. I think it's pretty good. I mean, you know, it's not Picasso level kind of good, but it's, you know, it's not like, actually it is kind of like, you know, my 3-year-old niece made up. But it's fine, it's fine, it's not a big deal. Anyways,